11 a.m. Okay, y'all listening? I hope y'all listening. Okay, so right, yesterday I went to the gym like super late. I'm talking about like late as man, because I was busy. So I went to the gym super late, and I got home at like 10:30 at night, because the gym I go to is open until midnight. So I know that I have, you know, all the time in the world to go to the gym. So I went to the gym. I got home at like 10:30 at night p.m. At what? At night p.m. What the f? You know what I mean. So, you know, I get home, and, you know, obviously I'm opening the door, and I go see my parents in their bedroom. All right, and, you know, I go say hi to them, like, hi, I'm back from the gym, I'm gonna go shower and stuff. And like, yeah, okay, no problem, right? So I go take a shower, right? And, you know, I get out the shower, and I hear my doorbell ring, and I'm like, who the f is ringing the doorbell at almost 11:30 at night, right? Something is maybe just one of the people trying to get into the building, because people do that a lot in here in New York. So I mean, you know, whatever. So obviously I ain't open it, but then it rang again, and I was like, maybe nobody let them in. But I still didn't open it because that's none of my business. But then it rang a third time, and I'm like, oh nah, that's definitely somebody for this house. I'm the type of person that I don't open my door ever, unless my parents tell me to go open the door. I will not open that. I refuse to acknowledge the outside world. It's non-existent until I decide to go outside. Okay, so you know, I after the third time, I see my mom like walking towards the door, and then I hear voices, like two voices, two female voices, and I'm like, who the fuck is here at 11:30 at night, bro? Right? So whatever, I'm still half naked, by the way, because I just got out the shower. So, you know, I do what I gotta do. I put on some clothes, I brush my hair, and put on some perfume, because at the end of the day, I don't know who's here, so I don't want to look like a bum in my own household. I mean, I do, but, you know, not too much of a bum. Put on some perfume, and then I go to the living room, and I see my cousins, and I'm like, what the but it's not my cousins that I hang out with, that I usually tell you guys about. It's my cousins that I haven't seen in like the last 12 years. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are y'all, huh? Right? So I'm like, y'all, like, yo, it's good to see y'all. Like, what's happening? Like, what kind of emergency happened that cousins that I haven't seen in 12 years are here? And when I was a kid, I used to be close to them, but I guess, like, as we grew older, you know, we went not our separate ways, because we're still family, but we just didn't see each other. Like, we knew of each other, we just didn't see each other. So I'm like wondering, like, yo, okay, like, these two of my cousins that I haven't seen in 12 years just popped out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the hell is happening, right? So it's two of my cousins. One is closer to my age, and the other one is like older, right? It's like much older. I'm talking about like in her 40s type shit. So, you know, I'm talking to her, you know, we're catching up. I'm like, oh my god, how you been? What's going on? You know, blah blah this, blah blah that. And then eventually I asked her, like, you know, so, like, what are you guys doing here? And she's like, you don't know? And I'm like, I don't know what. And she's like, we're here because your mom fainted. And I'm like, what? What? Huh? What do you mean my mom fainted? Like, I just got home from the gym, and she was perfectly fine. She didn't even tell me nothing. And I'm like, yeah, no, your mom, we're here because your mom fainted like not too long ago. And I was like, I start the story from the top, because I only left my house for guys, I go to the gym for 2 hours, and it only takes me 30 minutes to get there. So in total, I'm only out of my household for 3 hours, 30 minutes to get there, 2 hours to work out, 30 minutes to get back home, right? So I'm like, I'm just confused, because what the fuck happened within the 3 hours that I was gone, to the point where my cousins from years ago came to my house, you know? So she started from the top. Apparently my mom was talking on FaceTime with one of my other cousins, like on the phone or whatever, and while on the phone she passed out. Why? I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet. Well, actually, let me not say I don't know. This story is gonna get funny as fuck at the end, I promise. So so, you know, apparently when she passed out on the phone, my cousin from DR didn't have my number. So she called my other cousin, which is the one that came by, to tell her that my mom passed out. So she rushed over here to make sure that she was good. And, again, I got home from the gym, bro, and my mom ain't saying nothing. I came back home like nothing happened. She welcomed me, asked me how the gym was, told me to go shower because she wanted to shower first, and all this and that. So I'm like, so you guys rushed over here because my cousin in Dominican Republic told you that my mom fainted while she was on FaceTime? And she's like, yeah, that's the gist of it. And I'm like, what the dude? And like my cousins in DR, when I got back to them, like they were crying. Like they were so like messed up, like they were terrified. Because I mean, anybody would. I mean, fainting is not something like that don't happen to you. Fainting isn't, unless you have fainting spells, which I pray that none of you guys do. But for the people that do have that, it is a very scary thing to have. You just fucking faint out of nowhere, and you could really hurt yourself. So fainting isn't normal. So whatever, they stopped by, right? They make my mom tea. They make sure that she's preparing for a doctor's appointment for the next day, which is today. All this and that. And as my cousins are talking to my mom, I'm I'm giving my mom the death stare. When I tell you the death stare, I'm like this. I'm like, what? When the were you gonna tell me that you fainted? Why am I not aware of such things? Like, I understand that you don't want to worry your daughter. I understand. But why would you hide something like that from me? Like, what's wrong with you? Are you crazy? Like, I never call my mom crazy. I never told, like, out of respect, I just don't call my mom crazy. I don't call her dumb. But that was the one time that was like, are you dumb? Why would you hide that from me? I was only gone for 3 hours. What if I got home, bro, and you were still passed out? What if you hit your head? Whatever. So when I like, when I said that, I'm assuming that she noticed that I was like not upset, but I was worried, so I was worried. Hi, Shadow. And she was like, don't worry, I'm good, I'll explain more to you later. And then she gave me that the side eye, and I was like, what the does the side eye mean in this situation? So fine, boom. My cousins take care of my mom. Me and my cousins catch up, but I'm telling you, we catch up a lot, bro. Like, we just yapped for fucking 3 hours. So here we go, 3 hours. My cousins ain't leave until almost 3 in the morning, chat. Just so y'all know. Like, it went from taking care of my mom to just staying here until 3 a.m. Which it's Saturday. I mean, Friday night, whatever, Saturday morning, whatever the fuck. So it's like, all right, 3 hours, whatever, hang out. Yeah, we haven't seen each other for a long time. So they left at 3 a.m., right? And after they left, I confronted my mom again. I'm like, why ain't you tell me shit? Here's where it gets funny, chat. Here, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this fucking answer, bro? So my mom said that she never fainted. She was talking to my cousin in DR, but she was yapping so much that she got tired, so she pretended to fall asleep and ignored her. And my cousin thought she fainted. I'm so dead ass, bro. Like I confronted my mom and I'm like, are you sure? Like, you're not lying to me, right? He's like, no, bro, they just would. She said it exactly like this. They just wouldn't stop talking. Like, I wanted to go to bed and they wouldn't stop talking. So I just fell asleep because they just wouldn't stop talking. But I didn't, and she told me, like, I didn't expect them to come here. Like, I didn't expect her to call my other cousin to come here and check on me. I didn't think that was, but it's like, bro, like, are you dead? Yo, and now they're at my house. What have I done? my god, chat. Oh my god, dude. So that was the story. He was instantly fell asleep, not grad. No, the thing is, on the phone, she was tired already. Like, she was already exhausted. And they knew, like, but they wanted to keep her on the phone, but they didn't expect her to just fall asleep. So I guess they got worried. I think I should have said her phone was dying, she has to go. Nah, you know what it is? It's a bit of a sensitive topic because they were talking about so you guys remember how a few months ago I took a week off because I had to go to DR for my grandmother's funeral. My grandmother passed away. So all my aunts and uncles, they don't know what to do with the house. Everybody wants to do something different with it, you know? So the conversation was of that topic, and you know, it's an important topic, but my mom was like, just not like, she just wasn't in the mood, like she was tired. And my mom's not a night person, like she'd be like me, she'd be in bed by like 8 p.m. type shit, yo. So it was like, she kept saying, can we talk about this some other time, can we talk about this tomorrow? And they're like, no, we gotta talk about this now, blah 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 blah. And my mom was like, all right, bro, you know what, fuck y'all, I'm going to sleep. And that's exactly what she did. FaceTime your family will drain you. That's a fact. I tell all my cousins, if it ain't an emergency, bro, don't FaceTime me. I guess it's good that they cared enough to stop their day and check on her. Oh no, I told my mom the same thing. I'm like, listen, at least you know that if something was to happen to you and I'm not home, at least you have somebody willing to come to you, you know? Your mom is so real for that, not gonna lie. Bro, I'm telling you, my story times be crazy. Like, for someone who doesn't leave their house, I be having so much shit going on sometimes, and it's just like, what do you mean my mom faked faintings to get off the phone? Like, what do you what do you mean that happened?